Inside a secure location at Yale University sits a text that has completely defied every attempt to read it. This is Beinecke MS 408, widely known as the Voynich Manuscript. Created in Central Europe in the 15th century, it has defeated centuries of codebreakers, linguists, and historians. The physical object is demonstrably real. Carbon dating confirms the vellum was constructed from animal skins sometime in the early 1400s. The contents document an alien world filled with illustrations of chimerical plants that do not exist in nature. Then there is the text. The script uses looping characters resembling medieval Roman minuscule, yet the syntax matches no known linguistic family on Earth. We live in an era where machine learning algorithms process vast datasets in seconds. Still, advanced supercomputers have failed to extract a single verified word. A book that cannot be read presents a logical paradox. Its existence leaves codebreakers with three distinct probabilities for what this object actually is. The first probability is that the manuscript contains genuine, functional data. Under this hypothesis, the text is an encrypted scientific or alchemical treatise hiding a lost language. The physical history of the book points directly toward this idea. In the late 16th century, the manuscript was acquired by Holy Roman Emperor Rudolf II, a ruler deeply obsessed with alchemy and the occult. For centuries, scholars assumed it was the coded work of the 13th century polymath Roger Bacon. The book was even passed to the prominent Jesuit scholar Athanasius Kircher in 1666 to test that exact theory. That same drive to crack the code persists today. Countless amateur cryptographers regularly self-publish expansive archives, each claiming they have finally translated the text. Yet the cryptographic community repeatedly finds fatal flaws in all of these solutions. Attempting to read the book as a standard substitution cipher, where one symbol equals one letter, always yields gibberish. If the book does not contain a hidden message, we have to consider the second probability. The manuscript is a flawless 15th century financial scam. Historical records show that Emperor Rudolf II paid a massive fortune, 600 gold ducats, to acquire the book. It is highly probable that a clever forger simply manufactured an elaborate piece of snake oil. By combining an uncrackable cipher with strange botanical drawings, they created an object designed exclusively to look profound to a wealthy, gullible buyer. The mechanics of such a con are straightforward. The creator did not need to invent a functioning language. They only needed to design a visual system dense enough to delay any immediate debunking by royal scholars. If the manuscript really is a mirage, the forger's work is incredibly effective. They managed to trick 4 centuries of the world's sharpest scientific minds with a meaningless prop. The final probability is the most unsettling, that the manuscript is the meaningless, obsessive output of an eccentric mind. This chart shows the frequency of words in natural human language, represented by the first line. The second line represents the statistical distribution of the Voynich cipher. They match perfectly, following the exact mathematical rules of a real language. But the data contains a fatal flaw. While possessing the statistical skeleton of a language, there is no measurable semantic anchor. The text lacks the structural repetition required to convey meaning. This points directly to the phenomenon of automatic writing, an involuntary, subconscious psychological process where a person produces highly structured yet completely meaningless text. This hypothesis is a cryptographer's worst nightmare. It means we are looking at a data set that perfectly mimics the mechanics of human communication, but contains zero extractable information. Every time codebreakers think they have identified a structural pattern in the manuscript, the text eventually breaks its own internal rules, leading them into a dead end. The physical book functions less like a document meant to be read, and more like a closed loop designed to exclude observers. To understand the manuscript, we have to stop asking what the text says and start observing what the object does to the human minds that try to study it. We are accustomed to a modern era where search algorithms and artificial intelligence can provide an answer to almost any historical question. The manuscript responds to that capability with absolute silence. Beinecke MS 408 acts as a mirror, reflecting humanity's desperate obsession to find patterns in the dark. It stands as a permanent physical monument to the unknown.